Do 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 do. Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5 and Commodore Ty.
Hello, all.
Qapla. It's a very special Sinema Saturday on Sunday, and we're not even watching a movie. We're watching the first 3 episodes of Star Trek,
Some good Star Trek, yes.
the animated series, which I have not watched the animated series. I watched a couple of episodes, and unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how you look at it, the first couple are definitely, I think I've watched these 2 or maybe 3 of them, but I figured we might as well start at the beginning. And next week, we'll get to the episodes I actually haven't seen yet.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, this will be my first time watching the full series all the way through. And you know what? I think it's probably good timing that I watch the animated series before I see Lower Decks. So, my
No. Can we not talk about Lower Decks right now?
I know. But my first real taste of animated Trek will be the actual animated series and not whatever Lower Decks turns out to become. I know, I think we have a little differing opinions on it. I think I'm a little bit more optimistic than you, Commodore, but do I have reason to be optimistic? Probably not, no.
After watching the trailer, I have no optimism whatsoever for that show. I was okay for it until I actually saw something on screen. Then I'm like, nope, this is going to be shit.
Aw. So the first episode today is Beyond the Farthest Star. Episode 2 is Yesteryear. And episode 3 is One of Our Planets is Missing, which to me just sounds weird. It sounds like a stupid title.
Well, and there's some good stuff that they bring back in the animated series. Like they've had some good stuff that they produced, and I wish they kept some more of the stuff that they introduced in the animated series in the rest of the Star Trek franchise.
Gotcha. If some other people would like to come up and join the panel, I put in the link. Welcome, Rock Solid. He was here, it looks like first. Maybe there was someone here before him, but he said not live yet. It was quite a while ago. Josh Street demanded I start early. And was I going to be watching the Dragon return? I did. The Dragon has returned safely. I have it on in the background. The boat just got to the Dragon capsule. I don't expect anything significant to change. Like, I don't think they're going to come out looking like aliens. But if they do, I promise I will switch to the Dragon return. Welcome, Sci-Fi Nation. Qapla.
Hello, Bird. Hello, Commodore Ty, and the rest
Hello,
of the
Sci-Fi. Saw you guys on Vile Mike stream. Pretty good.
Zabe, Qapla, Zabe, Denton. Yes, we were all, well, not we were, all of us, but several of us were on Vile Mike's channel before this. Good to see Vile Mike. And then before that, LDG was streaming. I don't know if he still is. Josh Street says, NASA must be glad Bird isn't flying the capsule since they want it to land, not crash. Great. And Captain Trek, Qapla, Captain Trek.
Qapla.
So, Captain Trek, have you seen the animated series?
Yes, I have.
And what do you think of it?
Well, let's put it this way: it is not not the worst series in the world. Definitely not the original series. Has the voice actors, or most of them, but definitely better than any Generation 3 Trek.
Oh, for sure.
Sci-Fi, have you seen the originals, the animated series?
I have. I actually watched all the episodes. It's been a while since I've seen them all, but I do remember parts here and there.
What's your overall thought?
For the time, for being, 70s,
Oh yeah.
it's exactly what I expect from that era of cartoons.
Can I just address Kate? I read your comment, and yes, I know trailers aren't always representative of what they show, but usually they want to pick the best stuff to put in the trailer. And
Agreed.
from what the trailer is crap. So
Jade MacArthur says Bird of Prey, Sebek and Tarek have a Ferengi neighbor. You know what, Cade? That's awesome for them. For those who don't know, Cade has laid out some sort of Star Trek online world involving a Vulcan and a Romulan woman who are married, I think, and now they have a Ferengi neighbor, and one of them has some serious gastrointestinal issues. So it's you might see some strange things being posted. And thank you, Aravic Sonder, for the $2 super chat. And the question is, how many episodes are there? That is what we call a good question.
I think there is 24 episodes altogether across 2 seasons.
Yep.
I thought it was
Yeah.
26.
But don't quote me on it.
I'm trying to confirm that.
I know it's 20 something.
Yeah, I knew it was 20 some episodes across 2 seasons.
Of course, my computer doesn't want to connect at the moment. So there we go. There we go.
I just
Okay.
put my PayPal link in the chat, so hopefully, if anyone wants to donate, please do.
TV, animated series. I have 23. I don't know. There might be a 24th. I'll have to look.
Oh well,
If
if it's
there
only
is.
23, I was close. I knew it was 20 something.
Well, I know there
Yeah.
was like a
'Cause there were
3-part thing on YouTube, but I think they just clipped that together from the actual shows because they had named it something different than what was actually in the animated series. So I think they made like a mini movie out of like 3 episodes or something like that.
Gotcha.
They have some good episodes in the animated series, which I think are underrated.
Star Trek Nitpicker says 2 minutes in Yesteryear breakdown. It makes no sense. He puts in a link. Very cool.
Okay.
And welcome Elihu to the stream.
So awesome sauce.
Okay. And welcome Pickles.
Hey guys,
Hello.
good. Just watched the spaceship come
The landing.
back
Yes.
to Earth. That was cool.
Have you ever seen the animated series?
No, sir.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Elihu, what about you?
Not since I was a kid.
But you did see it as a kid?
I
I
think
thought it was a kid.
Do you have any
was part of-
recollection?
was
Did
part
you
of the Saturday
like
morning-
it?
It was part of the Saturday morning cartoon roundup, and I love Star Trek. I'm like, cartoon Star Trek. Yes, meet my sailor. Shut up, mom.
yeah, it's voiced by the entire cast minus Walter Coat.
Cronin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was busy.
I
And
don't think they could
it-
afford them.
No.
So just remember that Terok and Sebek love you. Thank you, Cade.
I just want to thank Star Trek Nitpickers for putting in the chat that season 1 of TAS was 16 episodes and season 2 was only 6.
But then there was a third season that had a few episodes.
Star Trek animated series never had 3 seasons.
Oh, it didn't? I thought
No.
that was one season, then like the second season was cut up into 2 seasons.
Nope.
Okay. Josh reaches Bird of Prey. Go live early with your thoughts on the Spaceship X splashdown. Well, that's too late now, Josh Street. But my thoughts were, yay, they landed. I was worried. I was worried they were falling for a while. I thought the parachute should have come out a little sooner.
Yeah.
And then when they cut the first 2 parachutes, I'm like, no.
They have
Give me
to.
one
I'm like,
sec.
why would you cut? What if the other ones don't come out? I don't like this whole idea of having cut perfectly good parachutes for more ones to pop out.
Window is not loading. Why?
47 Yorktown's got a bowl of popcorn tribbles. Go great. Richie Bulls J, Bird of Prey will finally develop an appreciation for ST Taz. We'll see. It could backfire. It could backfire. God, no honey beagle bites. Oh, Jesus Christ. Richie Poole says, this is great. A SpaceX splashdown followed by some Star Trek. Now, should I be saying Taz or should I be saying TAS?
TAS.
Yeah,
TAS?
TAS.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So Star Trek TAS with Bird of Prey 5, Life is Good. Or we could just say the animated series, I suppose.
Correct.
So what's this I'm hearing about? Is this when Anti-Trucker was saying Majel Barrett was like a lot of voices in this?
Yes.
Michelle Barrett and I
And,
believe
James
Ahura,
Doohan.
Nichelle Nichols, and James Doohan.
Yes.
Richie Poulsen's Bird Loves STD is going to hate TAS. I don't think that's the way it works. I don't think it's the way it works. Let's see.
Even though TAS might not be everyone's cup of tea, at least we can all agree it's better than Discovery.
Okay.
I would say so. Yeah.
Well, plus we get a couple characters that we didn't get from the original series that they had wanted to put on. Like we got the one cat species, and then there's the.
I remember those cats. Oh my gosh, my flashbacks.
Well, we will
They're
have
coming.
a
They're
cat.
coming back in lower decks.
Then there's that one
Walker.
guy. That one guy on the bridge in TAS kind of looks like ET, but without the neck.
Josh Street says, about damn time, Bird. We've been waiting for hours. Well, I told you guys when I was starting. I mean,
Yeah, and
it
I was screaming in the
no
meeting.
surprise.
Yeah, totally.
Sci-Fi Nation, who's also on the panel, says, greetings, Birdo Prey, Mo Prey, Sassio Prey, and fellow nerds. Hail Karoga. Awoo!
Have anyone of you heard the news about the other animated series?
I heard that somebody's working on a video
Yes.
about the
It's-
other
it's
animated
an
series,
update.
Prodigy.
There's not much to talk about, but it's just an update saying yes, it is coming. They called it. It is now officially called Star Trek Prodigy. And pretty much everything I said in the last video a year ago is pretty much true.
It is about kids who are looking to find a derelict ship
Yeah.
and take it on space adventures.
Yep.
Now that doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense.
I essentially called it
What do you mean?
90210 in space.
They're trying to be Nickelodeon, basically, aren't they?
Yosef says over 50 years from the moon landing and we're still landing the same way. Well, we had 25, 30 good years of landing like an airplane. But after all that time, they realized landing in the ocean was just easier,
Yeah.
more safer.
Yeah, because they did do the test where they landed on the platforms, but I think for this, definitely going with the splashdown was a proven method of.
The Russians land on ground in wherever it is, Kazakhstan or wherever they land.
Yeah, Kazakhstan.
But it's safer to land in the water.
Star
Just in
Trek
case.
Fighters. It's more than a rumor now. There is going to be a third new animated Star Trek series only on Netflix. I mean, only on Nickelodeon.
Well, the thing though is that now Nickelodeon is part of the new CBS Viacom All Access. So if
we
you
will still
have
be able to get
CBS,
access to it.
yeah, if you have CBS All Access, in all likelihood you will be able to watch it
And up here in
directly
Canada,
through the app.
it's mainly the Sci-Fi channel, so CTV, that owns the broadcasting rates up here in Canada. So it'll be on probably Sci-Fi or it'll be on Crave.
Sci TV.
Hello,
yeah.
47 Yorktown and Zabe Dunton, Qapla, Dan 23. Hello. No, we're not having Beagle bites.
Are these how did they make the animated? Are they 30 minutes or like 25 hours?
I know Lower Decks is going to be 30 minutes. This was 30 minutes, so I think it's going to be 30 minutes.
Yeah, the cartoons are about 20 minutes long, minus commercials.
Yeah, 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Josh
That's
Street says
broadcasting
I was
standard.
late, which I was not. I was not late.
Actually,
Totally on time.
you did start after the start time, Bird. So technically,
I have a minute or 2 minutes. A few minutes. Oh, Elon Musk donated $1.
Wow.
Very nice of him.
Nice.
And he says,
Nitpickers.
"Oh no,
If you do hear a rumor of another Star Trek cartoon, please send it to me.
So Elon Musk's dollar, and he says, I want to thank the Kurdistan president, Michael Crawford, for the help of the Kurdistani military on a successful mission. Hail Kurdistan. I have a feeling that's all fake.
That fake news.
Fake news. Yeah.
I didn't know Andy Tricker was in
They're
this
giving
room.
the thumbs up. No, they're just picking the capsule up now onto the boat.
I closed the window down. Sorry.
Yep. I'm watching now.
Okay, they haven't fallen off, so everybody's happy. Richie Poole says TAS is wonderful. Please allow yourself to enjoy it. I hope so, Richie. Carlos says Bird of Prey. It'll be good to see what you think of the animated stories. It was good for the times. Indy Tiger says Qapla. Piano Dean says Bird of Prey. Hello, Bird. Star Trek animated series always brings back some of my earliest memories from the 70s. Always liked it. Very cool.
I'm looking forward to the episode where we get to the second part of the Tribbles story.
Cade MacArthur says Bird of Prey should Tarak, the female Vulcan, and Sabak, the male Vulcan, visit Bajor. Sure, why not? Why not?
Okay, it is now down.
Wow, it looks. Oh my! Look at those compared to the people. That's a lot bigger than we thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Let me open this window again. What the heck? Where the hell did it go?
Positive Candor, who's in the chat, who joined the stream, says
Great.
says congratulations on a successful splashdown. Well, you don't have to congratulate me. Welcome, Positive Candor.
You didn't crash it this time, Bert.
Cinnabon Bunny, hello, Cinnabon Bunny, welcome. Yes.
Off the tab. Oh, there it is.
Cade is planning a communist revolution in Karoga. Okay, well, Cade, then I'm going to just stop reading your propaganda then. And Thomas Potts says, Bird of Prey, does anyone else think the animated series should be canon? Well,
Yes.
Thomas, I'll let you know when I'm done watching it.
That's on the ship now. I see it.
And Star Trek Nitpickers put up Star Trek Adventures from Time Out Inc., just a rumor. Richie Poole says TAS is canon. But with that, let's go ahead and start to get ready and start watching this. So I've got the 3 episodes back to back to back. So if you've got your own copy, by all means, get it set up. I'm a couple of seconds into the episode. As always, you can watch screenshots on the main YouTube, or if you want to come to the screening room. Oh, I don't have the banner for the screening room.
I was looking for the link. It's
Ooh,
not.
There we
was a
go.
Good episode.
There we go. I
Yeah.
got it now. So the screening room directions are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You can go to birdofprey5.com/SR, all lowercase, and watch it in the screening room with us.
And remember to bookmark that page.
Yeah, you can bookmark the page. That would make it easier to get back to it. Or, that's
I
probably the
bookmarked
best
Just
way.
did.
Yeah, I bookmarked that. So
Rock says, is Bird of Prey preparing? You're always preparing. Just go. I want to give people a chance to get their whatever set up. Now, I believe if you have Netflix, I believe the animated series is on Netflix.
Orville
Yes,
is
it is.
canceled.
Orville.
There's nothing canceled.
I don't think animated series is on Netflix. I know it's on CBS All Access.
When I watched it, it was on Netflix.
Yeah, it
unless they
was.
took it off.
Yeah, they took it off of Netflix.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh,
Oh,
one
that's
sec.
unfortunate.
Does anyone have Crave?
Crave is only in Canada, I believe.
Oh, well. It might be on there if anyone's in Canada watching this and wants to watch along.
Well, I mean,
checking
you
now.
can, always go to the screening room or whatever.
Yeah.
Joseph says it's on Netflix in Europe. Okay. So
there you go. Get a
Zabe said, Nerdrotic said not canceled.
Yeah, I know. Gary's actually right about that for once.
About what?
And
It's funny
Orville.
that he says that.
Orville
well,
is not.
PJ Orville Nation said the same thing, so that it's not canceled.
Yeah, it's a huge rumors going around. It's not canceled. It's just like every other show. It's been frozen.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes people put out stories like that
To get
just to
attention
force them, to get attention,
and
but
publicity.
also to force people to report the opposite. So you get an official word from somebody saying, no, it's not canceled. At
Mhm.
least you have an official word. What's going on, Mama Pray? Oh, now it looks small again.
Just to confirm,
Resizing.
if any Canadians are here, you can go on to crave.ca and watch the animated series.
I don't know. Thomas's Bird of Prey anti-tracker even read the article. A person saying doesn't have a source. I know, Thomas, but if you kept reading, which anti-tracker didn't, they said that they were taking down the set to fill it with the set of the Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy, Hulu, which if they are taking the set apart, then, well, they didn't do it yet, but if they do dismantle the set, then it is for all practical purposes canceled. Because they could never, you would never take down a set that complicated for a show that wasn't canceled. Now, I will admit they didn't start taking it apart yet because they haven't finished
Filming.
filming, season 3. So they can't do it until they finish filming, and they can't finish filming until people can go back to work in California. So it could be months, unfortunately, before that happens.
Yeah, TV
But,
shows are greenlighted all the time. They get canceled all the time. Just because Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy got greenlighted, it can still get canceled. It doesn't mean anything until it actually.
And they're still thinking about that. The rumors now by some people that are pro Star Trek Discovery say they already have an order for season 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I heard from people that they did dismantle the Star Trek Discovery sets already.
Please, 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 please let that be
Indie
true.
Tagger did something for you, Bob. Indie Tagger.
Says the Kaczynski are first mentioned in TAS, creation of SF writer Larry Niven Riker canonized TAS in Picard by mentioning the Kaczynski. Well, that just canonized the Kaczynski. It doesn't canonize all of the animated series.
Yeah, like back in the 90s, no one considered it canon, but yet they brought in Tiberius.
I mean, there were
Personal name.
Cations. There were Cations in the Star Trek movies. What was it, Star Trek 5 or something? There
Sure.
was a Cation, or one of the earlier ones. There was a Cation on a starship.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, little parts can be canonized. It doesn't mean all of it is canon. But
It's a
But
Hitchhiker's
I
Guide to
think
the
they
Galaxy.
even consider the only episode they consider, I think, is Yesteryear. The one with Spock's childhood is canon.
anyway, there's so much more going on with the Orville. I think that could be a show in itself. So let's table that. I don't think the problem is we have more to worry about if the Orville will ever finish season 3 than to worry about a season 4 at this point.
Heck, they're already talking about season 4 and season 5 of Star Trek Discovery, and we haven't even seen season 3.
If there's a season 4 and 5 of Discovery, it's going to be filmed concurrently.
Oh God!
I imagine.
Yeah.
And that's a big if.
Can we just count it as a loss of Kurtzman's idea of Star Trek?
The only moral, let's put it this way: whether they go 3, 4, or 5 seasons, they're going to have less episodes than Star Trek Enterprise, because Enterprise was at a time when there were still 20 plus episodes a season.
I think they're going to have
But-
less episodes than the original series.
I was going to say, but if they go more, if they do a 4th season or God forbid a 5th, their only real claim to fame is that they weren't the shortest run series since the original. The original, they had way more than
69 episodes.
yeah. So There is no chance of ever reaching the same number of episodes as either Enterprise or the original. The only thing they've ever passed is the animated series.
And that's not much of a.
Yeah.
And it took them 2 full seasons.
Jeff Franklin, why are you leaving? Qapla, Jeff. I'm sorry. We're going to get started right away. We're going to get started right now. Oh, I'm sorry you're upset, Jeff. Jeff, why don't you come up to this? Why don't you come up on the
come on up.
panel, Jeff? We got room. We got room. We still have room on the panel. Thomas wants me to ban Yosef. Sure, Thomas. If you want me to ban Yosef, you should have just said so. Oh, hashtag 7 seasons of Discovery.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, we're banning Yosef. That's it. He's permanently banned from the channel.
7 seasons of
The only way.
I think
The only way he can.
Sorry, Bird. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. The only way he can chat now is by super chat.
Got $1?
Yeah, it costs $1 for every word.
How about that?
Jeff says, "Well, I'm definitely gone now. Why? You just
I think he enjoys Star Trek Discovery. That's maybe why.
Okay.
I think we keep bashing it.
We're heading. I'm not bashing Discovery. I just don't like it. But people are. I'm not the end all on what's good TV. It's just.
Oh no.
I mean, just in case anybody was thought that.
Taste.
I don't. Positive Candor, I know, likes Discovery. Yosef, I know, likes Discovery. I
like season 1 of Discovery.
Well, you have some problem, I guess, but that's okay. That's okay.
For season 2, you got some good.
Yeah, I thought season 2 at least redeemed it somewhat.
Yeah, if I was very forced to watch a season of Discovery, it would be 2.
Oh yeah, I would definitely pick 2 over 1 any day if I had to choose. Say if they came up to you, say the only Star Trek you can watch is Star Trek Discovery. Pick a season.
1,
2.
And Joseph puts in €2 and says, "Son of a beach, greetings from the future." Okay, Joseph, thank you.
If Joseph is from the future, how much is €2 with the interest added from his time travel?
$1.14.
Yeah.
John, DeMarco, if I have bashed Discovery so much, just go to my channel and watch the season 2 reviews I did. I'm bashing it every left, right, and center.
Josh Street says, "Bird of Prey, you said several times you love STD. I don't think I did."
You like STD? Chlamydia? Gonorrhea? Wow.
Super Blubberpuss. Qapla Super Blubberpuss says, "Hello, guys. Hello, Super Blubberpuss. You appear new around here. Welcome. We are about to start. So, guys, once again, if you want to watch along and you don't have your own copy, go to birdofprey5.com/SR.
I like
you can watch in the screening
Kate
room.
MacArthur has just said. I'm just going to read their chat. In my discovery, Burnham is actually interesting. Ash Tyler is human. Lorca, just a guy with PTSD, and the Klingorks are a new species. There's more alien women, and it's set in the 25th century.
Well, that's very interesting. I might watch that.
If that was Star Trek Discovery, I think I would have given it a chance if it was based on that.
And Richie Poole says, "Just look at that animated series Starfield, guys. Better than any Starfield shown in the original series." Yeah, it's being canonized. You took a bribe and said that you love STD. You see, Jeff, if you weren't here, who would be here to remind me of these things? Okay, so I'm heading over to, what is it called? The screening room. Josh reads his Bird of Prey. Thomas wants to know if you reuse SpongeBob when you wash your backside. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, if anybody comes in the back, who wants to come up and I haven't seen you, please put a @BirdoPrey5 message in the chat so I'll see it. because right now I can't see the back room or whatever it's called, the backstage area. Okay. Joseph says Spore Drive is canon, and Star Trek Nitpickers says, how underappreciated is this show? It's why I did the USS New York. That's true.
Yeah.
A lot of the USS New York comes from the animated series.
And look at Star Trek Nitpicker's avatar, his photo. It's of a
Oh wow!
Star Trek animated character. I think it's an Orion or something.
I just noticed that.
Just
That's
let
the
me.
Orion.
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's one of the species, but I'm not 100% sure which one.
Okay.
I want to say Orion, but I might be wrong. If Star Trek Nitpickers wants to clarify, please do.
Okay. Well, we are starting now, and we've got an hour and 12 minutes of show ahead of us over 3 episodes.
And I got it right. It was an Orion.
Very cool. Hitting play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. Do. Space.
Final frontier.
Final.
These are the
These are voyages of Starship Enterprise.
And he paused.
I'm hearing it through the. I'm hearing it through. Yeah, somebody.
That was me. My headphones. I forgot. Sorry.
No problem.
I'm the word.
I apologize.
Definitely a 70s theme song.
That was a good theme. I think it's better than some of the theme songs we got now. This sounds Star Trek.
I can still hear it a little bit. Is anyone else not using headphones?
I have my headphones on, but I don't hear it.
Okay, hold on.
Beyond the furthest star.
Okay, I don't hear it anymore. Put the sound up. Star charting.
Yeah, they've done it before.
Red alert.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I heard Spock say in TOS in an offhand remark that they had an astrometric slab on the TOS Connie.
I don't remember, but I remember in the episode of the Colbinite maneuver, they were doing that very thing, and that was star mapping on the bridge.
Yeah, I knew they had done the star mapping.
Did he say anti-gravity?
Hypergravity.
Hypergravity, okay.
This is weird. You guys are louder than the sound than the cartoon. I can't do anything about the volume.
There's a volume control in the screening room.
Yeah, I see that, but you guys it's halfway up and you guys are louder than that. I'm like, whoa, what happened?
I think they've used something similar to this in other Star Trek episodes.
I'll deal with it.
What happened to Chekhov? Did he get conned?
He got written off.
They had the weird alien guy, E.T. had it.
Chekhov had something going on in the movies.
And they couldn't
He
afford
was
him.
busy.
Yeah. He was in the head.
But he did write an episode.
Steady as she goes. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, Richie Poole, I believe that is the reason why.
The animations of the original cast in this, they did a really good job with the faces.
Yeah.
I just realized that McCoy actually has his eye bags on the cartoon version. I just noticed that.
Greetings, Mountains of Elysium.
Yosef said, not really, they didn't want to pay all actors. If it was not Nimoy, Takei would not be there as well as Nichols or Dua, and Nimoy used to do it without them.
All they wanted to pay was for, I think, Shatner, Nimoy, and Doohan.
Well, you guys know that it was Nimoy's idea for Roddenberry to present Star Trek at a convention. Otherwise, it never would have got off the ground.
True.
I like the animation too, Carlo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ignoring chat, Rock Solid, but only at Bertle Bray 5s are going to get answers. Fortian says that the Klingons have a ship.
Do the Klingons have a ship like the Romulan Warbird? If not, why did I think so earlier?
Do the Klingons have a ship like the Romulan Warbird?
Yeah.
I mean, the Klingons and the Romulans both had D7s.
All right, the
But
Romulans.
that's it.
This is what they should have
No.
included. I think this would have been a cool thing that they could have kept is the life support build.
Oh yes, the shields. Yeah, I love that. The personal body shields.
No, but I think
Rock
it's
Solid
interesting.
says Beagle Bites.
I think in later Trek they should have had that technology.
Oh, I missed
I know.
the Berto Prey 5, says Rock Solid. Okay, Fortian got confused by the D7. Mountains of Elysium says greetings. I thought I said that. Listen, Rockstar, if I missed one, then let me know what it was, because I looked like I got them all.
Well, I did read Joseph's chat, and it didn't have a at Bertle Prey 5 in it.
It could have been.
That might be what he was talking about.
I did not say Beagle Bites Bird of Prey 5. That's what Rock Solid said.
Josh reads what they are is on you in the future. Rockstar says, Bird of Prey, I hereby propose that to be considered track canon, shows must run 4 seasons. No, because the original series only ran 3.
Exactly.
Yeah. 72 episodes, right?
And Orion Star put a at Bertle Prey in, but not quite the
Okay.
right way.
I'll answer. Fortune Barber.
14 Barber.
Yeah. Why did the Romulans have the D7? It was because they had a exchange of technology where the Klingons sent them a bunch of D7s, and the Klingons in return got the cloaking device.
Orion Star said, at Bertle Prey, it's wonderful to hear your voice, and I'm glad you're online and hope you're doing well.
Yes, Josh Street, if we did go by the number of episodes per season now, TOS would have had 5 seasons.
Rock Solid says his point exactly.
Josh says if we go off today's season run, that TOS had 5 seasons.
Thomas says, let's say these two animated series seasons are part of TOS. And it's a 5-season show. It doesn't count.
I wish it did.
Hail
but
Parrot Head.
TAS and TOS are two different things.
Hail Parrot Head.
Yes, Mud is in an episode of TAS.
I'm not sure if Mud is. I think Cyrano
Yes, he
Jones
is.
is, though.
I
With the
believe
triple.
Mud is
Jones,
in that
not Mud.
episode.
I know Sarah Jones. I didn't know Mud was. I thought Sarah Jones was.
Oh, I think they both are. I know both. I know Cyrano Jones was in a Tribble episode, and I think Mud is in one more. I'll look it up.
It's been 30 years since I've seen these.
I'm aware, Dan. Yes, life support belts. Rock Solid says by establishing a 4-season minimum, it would have been good to eliminate Disco, Picard, and TOS.
Why would you
Well,
want to eliminate TOS?
It doesn't work like that.
Yes, Harry Mudd was in an episode of the anime series, season 1, episode 10, Mud's Passions.
Ah.
I'll be honest. I don't think that looks like Scotty at all. The other 3, yeah, but that's no Scotty.
You just close your eyes and just listen to the voice.
Or act like it's Futurama. Well, she.
You know, they should rename this to the Awesome Sauce series.
That's a good question, 14 Barber. Bird of Prey, do you know?
What was the
Bird of Prey.
time traveling guy called? Gary Seven.
Yeah.
Gary 7. Yep.
Did he return to the animated show?
No, I think they essentially used him to create a new series that never got the green light.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a Gary 7 show, but it never happened.
Mm.
They destroyed their own ship.
Well, it looks like Scotty to me.
Well, she. Classic 70s explosions.
Yes, John.
Dun, dun,
This
dun.
animated character does look more like
That's some
Scotty than Simon
fancy
Pegg.
exploding. Who the hell is this guy?
Mr. Kyle?
Mr. Kyle.
Yep,
The Android
70s.
uses a
Look at the
comic
mustache.
called Star Trek Year 5, which is set in the 5th year of the TOS journey. Doesn't count. Oh no, Slimer beamed aboard with them. Oh my god, Kirk just knocks the guy down.
What a
And
bad
they took
captain.
over the whole everyone. This is what
And yes,
happened, I
Rock
think, on
Solid,
the.
I assume that's why you didn't want to canonize DOS.
Josh Street, no, that comes later on tonight.
You bastard, you killed Welshie! You know what? We have to finish up when we do the animated series, the last episode. We'll have to watch the Futurama episode
Oh,
Yeah.
where no
definitely.
fan has gone
Yes.
before.
I like that episode.
Well, she. I actually have that on DVD. I have that season on DVD.
Rock Solid says, was this animated by Funimation? I have no idea. Does anybody know?
About what?
This is hand-drawn animation on classic cells.
Yeah. This is when animation was done by hand and not on a computer.
Yes. They're like, what's a computer? Filmation. No, it's not the same company that did He-Man and She-Ra and Ghostbusters.
John DeMarco and Cade both say it is Filmation.
Wait, this is? Okay, if you guys are checking, I believe you. I don't feel like checking right now.
Those life support belts come in real handy. Hey,
Look how
baby.
short those skirts were. I love how they run.
Yes, TIS was produced by Filmation. Made by Filmation.
Okay, thank you.
Scotty!
Well, she...
Use a jack. Don't you have a jack?
Come on, basic fulcrum.
What the hell is that?
Cutter beam?
What happened to a torch? Use a phaser.
Well, even in Star Trek, I think they call them plasma cutters.
Ah.
Yeah, rock solid. Funimation is Mrs. Sci-Fi was subscribed to it for a while. They have different cartoons and stuff on there. That's more of a current thing, though.
Yeah, Filmation was the classic cartoons.
Like, we haven't seen that story before.
Yeah, I got to mute.
I think by now Starfleet should have came up with a way to not have an entity can take control of their ships,
Yeah, like a password or something.
or have a better firewall or something.
Well, they do in Star Trek 2, but, you know, from Star Trek 2 on, they did. It's that prefix code for the starships.
Code, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, an entity.
Oh, well, that, I don't know, because...
Yeah, that's only from another starship. If you're on the Enterprise, you could take it over still.
Like, even up to the E, it was very easy to take control of from the Borg. It's like, wouldn't they have come up with something better to protect their starships?
Fortean wants more brown, slimy, Yaphet type aliens in sci-fi. He wants hot snakes.
Oh, baby.
I'll obey. Thomas's Bird of Prey, Star Trek 2, one of the 3 movies you said you saw today. I've seen every Trek movie, Thomas.
Oh,
Thank you, 14 Barber. I gotta tweet something.
Anti-Trekker said that you were lazy, Bird. He said on his stream today because apparently you hadn't seen all the movies.
Anti-Trekker says a lot of things.
I know it's propaganda. That's why I don't, listen to it.
Chris Perzer, Qapla, Chris. Hail to the chat. How late am I? No, this is the first episode still. We talked to a while before we started. This is still the first episode.
Dun dun dun.
We are 5 minutes from the end of this episode about.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for a couple of good episodes. There's some decent episodes.
And you compute it in your mind. Why don't you why doesn't he mind meld with it?
So for people that want to watch Cyrano Jones, it'll be episode 5.
Piano Dean, no, not in the States it isn't. It is in Europe, though, Joseph said. But if you want to watch it in the States, it's on All Access.
Or you can watch in the screening room.
Yeah, there you go, the screening room.
Scrolling across the bottom.
Yeah.
At least for right now you can. For Tian's Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Episode 1, The Planet of Hot Snakes.
Hot Snakes.
Hot Snakes is for Tian's term for anti-tracker's avatar.
A hot, steaming pile of snakes, huh? Brown snakes. Yeah, still looks like a big pile of poo to me.
Man, that's going to get really, really old getting zapped by that thing.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't they just set to self-destruct?
Because the thing controls the ship, so it can stop the self-destruct.
Great.
If Federation starships actually had that phaser array, it would have saved them so much trouble in other Next Generation episodes and stuff when the Ferengi took over, the Borg tried to take over stuff.
Or Tian says, why didn't Kirk just give up?
Because he's Kirk.
Poor thing, don't leave it alone.
Picard would have never surrendered. He would have just destroyed the ship.
Come on, can't you leave an ensign or somebody with it? That thing's going to go crazy. It's going to get mad, and one day it's going to come looking for you.
Yeah, just leave a red shirt with it.
This is how you wrap up the episode? Leaving the thing forever alone on a dead planet to suffer?
It's a dead star, not a dead planet.
A dead star.
Hey,
To
he left
suffer
Khan
for all
crew.
eternity? This isn't nice.
No, I don't think Picard's surrendering because he's not ever surrendered his ship. He's always fought back.
And if he couldn't win,
I gotta be honest.
He destroyed the ship.
yeah, exactly.
I am not happy with that ending.
Buried alive.
Picard would have surrendered.
Buried alive.
At least Khan, he gave Khan some stuff. Here's some books and shit.
Well, I've seen
These cargo bay containers.
And a checkers game or something.
Well, Picard set the auto destruct a lot of times when he didn't think he could
Star
win.
Trek 15: The Wrath of the Dead Star Creature.
I'm here for revenge. You left me like you left me, marooned for all eternity.
On a dead.
No happy
Cold-
ending for
cold-ass
birds, says
star.
Joseph.
Bop,
Thomas and
bop,
Vertebrae, they had like
bop.
20 minutes to wrap up the story.
No kidding.
Spock could have said we can send down a computer to keep it company, a probe or something. And like,
Yeah, but
okay, at least do something.
Cisco
Or
would've-
we'll send a science team to move it to a more suitable place.
Yeah, well, Cisco would have bitch slapped it to corpse
I
shell.
like how the ship
Cook
is
off.
like what's that called? Starring the
Oh.
voices of
Send it to M5.
Star Trek Nitpickers says, I read a novelized version of an episode. It had them hunting down baby aliens to put in an evil alien zoo just to get away with their own freedom.
I like how the Enterprise is drifting across the screen and the openings.
DC Fontana. I remember his books.
Glory
Yeah, I remember his
Yesteryear.
Yeah, pretty
DC
sure they're
Fontana,
all the
great
same.
author.
First Contact
Pretty sure they're all-
Berman cut released.
I'm pretty sure they're all the same amount of
Oh, I like this
Oh,
one.
the Guardian!
I like this
What
episode.
the fuck is this?
T-Bug Sci-Fi fan says the theme song sounds like a cross between a game show
And
and
a
a
Love
love
Boat.
boat.
This is a good episode.
Yes, the time tunnel.
The Gateway.
Well,
Yes, that is Richie Poole. That is true. DC Fontana.
Uh-oh.
This is actually very interesting that they used an Andorian.
a red shirt made it through.
Uh-oh.
Well, why is it weird to use an Andorian? They are part of the Federation. We just never seen them
Yeah.
in a crew on, live action shows.
Yeah,
They will discover
and I think
Kid
they should have done more with the Andorians.
Thomas said that's a big bird.
To do something with the Andorians.
That's you in the
They
big
couldn't really
bird.
do that blue of a skin, Dan, because then the uniform and the face would merge together.
Fortian says time travel is diarrhea. And Arabic says bird of prey. Yes, the ship travels in only 2 dimensions.
Eastland Burkholder said because there are not 3 dimensions to steer by in space, actually there is.
Yeah.
X, Y, V axis, just like there is in a submarine.
Height, width, length.
Oh, does he have a daughter? Do they have a black daughter? Oh.
Yes, Richie Poole. Humans, Vulcans, Andorians, and Tellarians were the 4 founding members. I wish they did more with them, and it took up until Enterprise to show us those.
His
guys.
name was Spock, and you tell it now? You didn't think it was worth saying that the kid's name was Spock?
Of course not.
Why would you need to look 20 to 30 years ago?
You have it all recorded.
You know, that almost looks like remember the Zindi avian skulls we saw in Enterprise? That almost looks like
Yeah.
a Indian that could be a Zindi.
Huh.
Even though in Enterprise they were extinct, but
Star Trek nitpickers just taking a quote
Really,
from
Spock?
Uncle
You
Brian,
don't remember your cousin's name?
timey-wimey.
Wibbly
No,
wobbly,
it's,
timey
How
wimey.
does he not remember the name of the person who saved his life? But he
No,
remembers
it's-
the day he saved his life.
like O'Brien said in the Star Trek DS9 episode, I hate Templar mechanics.
I see y'all, but I know nothing. Nothing. Blame Hogan.
Oh, don't bring that up, Barber. I'm not even reading that comment because I don't want to even bring it up.
Carlos is Bird of Prey. Is this the episode where Burnham rescues Spock?
Can we not bring up that name?
Ortiz is Bird of Prey. We all know Spock's savior was Michael Burnham.
Oh God. Ugh.
Oof.
I would have thought Orions were green, not Andorians.
Wow.
yeah, where did you see a green Andorian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone green is normally an Orion.
That's
Oh, wow.
green? It looks
Yeah.
gray to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody said earlier he looks half Enar, and that kind of makes sense.
He does look a little gray. Maybe because not the classes with blue
It
shirt.
looks like the albino Andorians.
Yeah,
I
that's
think they do him light. Yeah, I think they do him light so it wouldn't clash with his blue shirt.
Let him run through.
Oh, Dan put a link in. Let me take a look at that.
Okay, good. I'm too stoned right now.
All he has to specify is the day, not the month, not even a day, an hour, a minute,
Andorian.
specific location.
Da-da-da.
Memory Alpha. Just remember, take that with a grain of salt, though.
Yeah, but I know. Okay, blue.
Of course it's
Blue.
bloody hot.
Jetsons.
Oh, I think he's talking about Tran's daughter, the hybrid. Because he married a white Andorian, and it kind of does look like the Andorian almost in this episode.
What the hell's up with
Wow.
that guy's face? That kid's face. Or his neck.
So it does look, from that photo, it does look green, but it's not 100% green.
Or Spock.
Okay, fine. I'll click on it. No, that's light blue. It's not green. It's called baby blue.
But in the photo, I'm just saying that it does look green, but
No, it looks baby blue to me.
oh, okay. Maybe it's just on my monitor, it just doesn't look that right.
Oh. Well, I'm partially colorblind to red and orange, so I have my monitor set. And it corrects everything on it,
Yeah.
corrects it. So
It looked like,
it looks
I
baby
can
blue to
see
me.
where some people would say it looks green. Like, I don't think it's 100% green. I think it's more of a light, like what Andorians look like in TOS.
Yeah, like a baby
Thomas
blue.
Spots
Yeah.
is Bird of Prey.
It's
You
not as
couldn't
dark,
pick
more
a certain
blue as
time
the
for
Andorian
Guardian.
in Enterprise.
I
But
know.
it's-
I know. Tortilla says, if that's Spock, where's his sister?
Yeah.
Where's Michael?
Don't bring that up.
No war except in thousands of
Against the
years ago.
Romulans. Which we find out in the episode of Voyager that it was caused by a Q.
Admiral Saval, I see you trying to connect, but it's not connected yet. There you go. Welcome, Admiral. Oh, disconnected. Try again.
Because in the TNG episode where Data has a daughter, there's a green hologram of an Andorian.
It might look green, but I don't think it was like I don't know why, but yeah. Maybe they couldn't produce a good blue or something.
Okay.
Where's Cybok?
That's annoying. Every time I close XSplit, I have to unplug my webcam in order to use it on other programs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they splashed down a while back. 45 minutes an hour ago, something like that.
This is probably when Cybok was already banished. Because they say he was a half-brother, so it was with Sarek's Vulcan wife.
Ah, poor Ichaya. Vulcans are never late with their Ichaya's lunch.
They are out of the capsule. Awesome sauce.
I thought
Tortilla says, I just thought of a great opener for Anti-Tracker.
What opener?
Cybok's mother died, and then he married Spock's mother. But yeah, Cybok would be older than Spock, though. So yeah, he might have been gone.
No. Cybok's mother was a Vulcan princess.
Right.
Yeah.
But I thought she had died.
No, she didn't die. Sarek was just had a side thing.
Emotions and married a human woman.
Wouldn't that be illogical?
Cybok's mother was a Vulcan princess, according to Dan 23.
Yeah, she was.
Richie Pools is Bird of Prey. Do you think Bob and Doug unknowingly brought an alien being back to Earth with them? I think they did. Mom will praise like, why'd they shut off the live stream? They're bringing the alien out.
There's dialogue in Star Trek V about Cybok's mom.
Aw. Oh, why would you send Ichaya home?
Poor bear puppy.
Happens.
Springtime, says Bird of Prey. Spock's father was the original space player.
Yes, Cade MacArthur. I remember when Enterprise came out and they used the cheesy pop tin as the theme. Every week we had to listen to 90 seconds of a song.
Am I the only one that actually somewhat enjoyed it?
I actually liked it.
I did the first 10 times. Then I'm like, okay, time to hit mute.
I actually downloaded the song.
Tortilla says Cybok
whole
was
entire
moved
song?
aside for the most perfect woman ever.
Also, but I did like the change up that they did for the mirror universe in Enterprise. That was good.
Oh, yes. Yes.
No.
Not the puppy bear.
That doesn't look like the Vulcan. That picture just looks like he's trying to strangle. It's like
He cut out the carotid artery. Pass him out.
Well, you failed already because I had to help you.
Springtime. Yes, he did have a half brother, but the story about having a sister was just because he adopted her, which should never have been brought up.
Welcome, Nicole.
14 Barber says, how funny would this have been if Spock said, I'm your cousin, Michael. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, that's funny, nitpickers. I had to have a good laugh on that one. That's funny.
So did I. Well, did you know that James Doohan was once drunk in a hotel lobby at a convention, complaining to the manager that his hotel card wasn't working, but it was a grocery store discount card? He was really drunk.
I could see Doohan getting drunk because his character gets drunk quite a bit.
That goes to show you Doohan really played his characters seriously a little too much. At least he wasn't as bad as Kirk when it comes to chasing after women.
Oh my gosh. I had a personal experience with him one time and a Twitter thing. Well, you banned for Twitter for a bad joke. But I was at a Star Trek convention one time, and there's this guy that came up in a weird mask. He's like, hey man, what are you guys saying? What are you guys Star Trek? Like, leave me the fuck alone, right? I'm in the convention hall. He comes out with his mask on and takes it off. I'm like, holy shit, that was Shadow I just cussed out?
I had a bad experience when I was about 8 or 9 at one of the conventions. I wanted to go meet Shatner, but his Klingon bodyguards prevented that. And Doohan, Koenig, Takei, and Nichols all said, Bill, you're a jackass. That kid idolized you, and you made him cry. But I got a free signed autograph poster from Doohan.
Nice.
As a consolation prize. You have to admit, to do that to one of your fans.
Don't they have a car or something? Like a Jeep? Okay, there you go.
There it is. The Jetson car.
I was going to say, why is it pink?
It's colorful.
That's the most illogical choice.
Richie Poole said Shatner consistently mispronounced the word Orion and TAS. He did the same thing in the original series.
Well, you never really heard much of the Orions in the original series.
Well, I heard a story on that. It was because of his accent or something. Is what they tried to say, but I don't know if I buy that.
Yeah, you can't blame it on the Canadian accent.
Shatner was a total ass. To make a disabled kid literally break down in tears. Even his guards tried to talk him out of it. One's dressed in Klingon makeup. And he said, no, keep that brat away from me.
something about it's just a TV show, get a life or something like that?
That was a joke.
Yeah.
You played that up as a joke.
Yeah, but the kid got offended. The kid didn't know.
No, but that was also used in a Saturday Night Live skit.
Right, because I think it was based on that incident where that kid did get that upset and started crying. And he was trying to play it down from, doing that skit.
Doesn't sound like Sarek.
Business.
I've nearly beat Command and Conquer Generals.
Don't play it.
Springtime
thank
says
you,
the writers
Richie.
of STD are probably very drunk in the script writing process and using noise candy.
Thank you, Richie Poole. That's Mark Leonard's voice. I'm like, that doesn't sound like Sarek.
I think he meant nose candy.
Yeah.
Oops.
For T and Bob versus Bird of Prey, somebody read out what Star Trek Nitpicker said about Shatner flushing loudly. And Dan23 says, Bird of Prey, on Twitter, I sent you a screenshot of info on Cybok. Mom, you can read later. Thank you. Okay, so this episode was at least not terrible, but still, Spock's poor pet died when he didn't have to die. This is a very depressing Trek.
But it was
the animated series might be the darkest Trek I've ever seen.
But at least it feels like Star Trek, not like the stuff we're getting now.
Carlos says it was a good episode.
Found this Discovery.
Ms. Londell says track cork sniffers.
God, no,
what's up? Come on, Miss Londell.
I like Discovery, Picard. DS9 is my least favorite.
Picard is okay,
and that's all
Richie
because
this episode is awesome.
What happened in the final 2 episodes of the series for DS9.
Miss Londell says there's nothing dark about Tass. There is. The first episode, they left an alien stranded forever. And in this episode, the second episode, Spock's beloved pet dies.
I never liked the final 2 episodes of DS9 because one fact.
I think the episodes of DS9 they could have done better. Like, I think they just left DS9 too open-ended.
I really did not like them killing off Cisco, basically, and leaving his wife pregnant with more kids. Cassidy was pregnant, if you remember correctly.
I honestly wish they did like
welcome
they do like a one-off. I
Hey
just
guys,
wanna-
I got a question. I got a question for Pickles. Pickles, you haven't seen this yet. This is your third episode. What do you think so far? I guess Pickles needed us.
Welcome, Mr. Lundell.
Hiya.
This is episode 3, the final episode for today.
Why are you giving the animated series such a hard time?
It's the
Who?
first time watching them.
I haven't seen these in 30 years.
Turn in your damn nerd card, Bird.
I already turned it
Okay.
in last week. I don't have a nerd card to turn
I
in
thought you
anymore.
turned it in on
You never
during
seen.
the anti.
Have you ever seen Day the Earth Stood Still with Michael Rennie? Okay. There's certain movies and books that you have.
Which
had
one?
to
The
have
original Day the Earth Stood Still?
The
or
only the
remake?
Day the Earth Stood Still, the one with Michael Rennie. That bullshit they did with Keanu Reeves was crap. It's not even. I don't even consider that a movie. Okay.
It's a habit of Hollywood to remake every
No, it's
movie
a habit
there is.
of sorry asses in Hollywood to remake because they don't know how to write in the first place.
I'm sorry, Richie Poole.
Sorry, I did not make it to the Sinema Saturday yesterday. Normally, I'm a avid watcher of Sinema Saturday.
No prob.
Richie Poole, the reason why Bob didn't unban Yosef is because he bribed him with a super chat.
Oh my God, Bird.
Springtime says STA, I guess TAS, was probably made by the CIA as part of the MK Ultra experiments on mind control.
Shut up, Wesley.
Richie Pools' birthday, that's okay. I fast forwarded to catch up. Okay, cool. And Sci-Fi Nation sent a message in private chat. And welcome, 14 and Barber. Okay, no problem, Sci-Fi. Bob Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
No, it's Robert Wesley, the Commodore from the Ultimate Computer.
Katie MacArthur.
Oh, hey.
Qapla.
Hello.
Welcome to the panel.
Who's on the panel? I can't tell.
Kirk is a jerk.
Katie MacArthur.
Oh, hi, Katie.
My name is Kate.
Hello. Shut up, Wesley.
And one thing about Kirk is, in that convincing, he actually said he hated the writers writing him as a ladies' man trying to get down the pants of every alien lady there was on the screen.
Hey, guys, Wesley says, I'm starting to
As he
dislike all of
couldn't
you.
argue with
Starting
the boss.
to? Just starting to?
You know, you could
All right,
rename
Shia.
this Cinema Sunday, right?
Cinema Sunday on Saturday. Cinema
There's
Saturday
the
on
Cinema
Sunday.
Saturday on the
Nice.
Sunday edition.
Oh, poor Shia.
The port bow or the starboard?
With today's CG, they should really bring that character back.
Yeah, they should.
Like, if they can turn someone into the Incredible Hulk or these crazy creatures you see in the MCU and stuff, surely they can create that.
Yeah, face mapping. That's how Voldemort had no nose.
They're just firing antimatter?
And no
And
shield.
Carlos says they think he did this episode already in the original series.
What the hell was that?
I think it's weird that Chekhov would just disappear.
Oh, ow! I'm getting old.
Aren't we all?
Dun dun dun.
The cloud is alive.
They did something similar in Star Trek Voyager.
That's how they did it in TOS episodes, says Carlo. We're in a big cell.
Burnham? Who's Burnham? I never heard of this Burnham person.
The cloud is alive. It's the crystalline identity.
Yes, they did
Baby
do this.
crystalline identity.
So, John, like I say, if a fan film can recreate him in a CGI form, why can't these multi-million-dollar studios recreate him?
Multi-million-dollar studios are run by idiots.
Yeah, but
Springtime
still,
says
I'm still saying,
Vertebrae, you
if
do
a
know
fan film guy
that
can
this
recreate it
fan
using
film
CGI.
theory
Why not these
of yours
skills?
will only get you a meeting with Viacom's lawyers. There shouldn't be any audio and just screenshots.
I really want to take over China right now.
So, I mean, we've done the Star Trek movies and DS9 every week. Shouldn't really be an issue.
CBS is okay with you doing live reviews.
As
If
long as
you're
you don't
doing
show
the
too much.
commentary.
I probably should have done the screenshots every 7 seconds.
Right. Is my mic
instead
working?
of 5. Hey,
And then-
14, we can hear you now. This is the first time I've heard you talk.
You hope.
Help me.
Now I can't hear you, 14.
Oh, wow. Wow. I've
Okay,
been
now I hear you.
having a drop. That's why. Comment. You can't. Oh, pass.
In and out.
Piss.
You're in and out. I can hear you now.
So
Bloody
this
thing.
cloud just looks like a giant brain.
Nitpickers comment.
If you each had to say one good thing about Alex Kurtzman,
Yeah.
what would it be?
One good thing about Alex Kurtzman.
He does not give up.
Okay, that's one.
Good thing about Alex Kurtzman.
He's got 2 legs. That's about it. Okay. The part about him not giving up, it's because he's a soap salesman.
Springtimes with Vertebrae just confuses that you
oil
made
salesman.
STA in 2010.
Something possible about Alex Kurtzman.
This is the cartoon of the 70s.
They know how to do good cinematography. He's hired people that know how to do good cinematography. That's all I got.
So yeah, Star Trek Nitpickers had this good comment, yeah, and it was about recording the lines of this at home, and they had to redo a lot of Shatners because there was a lot of loud flushing. I have time for that. That tickles me.
Who's speaking with a Cornwallis accent? Is that 14, Bob? We can actually hear you now.
Yay!
If anyone wants to see AREX, John did put the link into the chat. And like I say, if a fan film can do it, why can't these studios do it that have millions upon millions upon millions of dollars?
Because they don't have the money.
They have the money to do it. A fan film did it.
Nah.
You have to bear in mind, these studios realize there are enough numbskulls out there that are just glad that Star Trek is on, and they'll watch it regardless of how bad it is.
Or they got people like us
Yeah, that's
who
it.
just
That's it
review it
entirely.
because we need to.
See, there's so many people they've forgotten what Star Trek was, and they're just so happy that it's on. You know, like that by itself is going to change the world. And these bean counters that run Hollywood now, they know this. That's why they keep dealing with Kurtzman. They know they know what Kurtzman is putting out is trash. But they keep dealing with him because they're probably just enough numbskulls buying into it.
Dumpster fire.
You know, they can't wait to see the third season of STD, and they are so damn excited that Strange New Worlds is coming. Okay,
I'm kind of scared about Strange New Worlds because Anson Mount was one of the few bright spots of season 2 of Discovery, and I feel like they're just going to make it. Oh, it's going to be bad.
You know what it's going to be? It's going to be garbage.
Anson Mount's pretty good. I like him, so I'm willing to give it like a few episodes just to see what it's like. But I was talking with Script Doctor about that on Orville Nation, and effectively by the time they start making Strange New Worlds, Kurtzman's pretty much going to be out of a job anyway, so it probably will be half decent.
I'm hoping.
Well, see, they
need to get rid of Kurtzman, plain and simple.
Not only Kurtzman, they need to hire writers. They don't have writers.
And also talking about the rumor mill, that for Star Trek 4 in the J.J. Abrams Kelvin timeline, that they're actually trying to look into the guy that created the original Wrath of Khan to take part in this movie.
Why?
Because they're of Shit Creek. They need somebody that understands Trek.
Yeah, no one understands Trek.
Nobody working on it understands it.
That's what I meant. I don't know. Like they might get lucky. They might get lucky, and you never know. Strange New Worlds might be really good. And episode 1 might be the planet of the hot snakes. So we can live in hope.
Planet of the hot snakes, huh?
Imagine that.
No, I think CBS does understand Star Trek because CBS did come up with The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and Voyager, and they were decent. Like,
what do y'all think of the last 2
Bye,
episodes?
Wesley. Have a good day.
Next Generation and DS9 were considered some of the best, and so CBS does understand it.
What do y'all think
DS9 was good, but it wasn't really Star Trek, was it? It was like a massive war epic.
What do y'all think of
Deep
the
Space
last
Nine was just a
2
massive
episodes
war
of,
epic. That's why I liked it, though.
DS9?
Plus,
Do y'all think they botched the final
oh my
2
god,
episodes
we need
of
to
DS9?
talk
CBS
one at a time.
only canceled Star Trek once, and they did technically cancel it twice, but they said once they saw the data of the demographic, they realized they made a huge mistake, and that's why they were so gung-ho on trying to get a film or a new series out.
Well, as far as I'm aware, the lady that now is in charge of it all really wants to go in a direction.
Yeah, she wants to go
good direction for Star Trek. However, now this is kind of where like Mr. Londell's comments right. No one working on Star Trek gets it.
They do get it, but they don't respect it.
Yeah. So, but the only people working on Star Trek right now is Kurtzman's back door. What are they called? Secret door or something?
Secret hideout.
I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like, so basically, they're not CBS. It's It's like Bad Robots, other thing, and I can't
Take
remember.
care, Wesley
That's
Crusher.
it, Secret Hideout. Yeah. So they're the only ones working on it at the moment.
I understand that maybe CBS wasn't a part of TNG and
Don't
stuff.
worry,
and
it
that was
only
Paramount.
if it goes to zero.
Before, I think, when was the split between CBS and Paramount?
Springtime's is Bird of Prey.
Have you seen what Rick
Really?
Yosef-
You don't
Come on,
know
read
that
that
Star
out.
Trek Lower Decks is going to be the first Star Trek cartoon that never was a 70s cartoon?
2004?
This is a
when they
CIA
split?
request trap.
So technically, CBS and Paramount were the same thing up until then. Weren't they under the same
Springtime's is Bird
umbrella?
of Prey. William Shatner should be made the head
About
writer of the new
2004 it
Star
was,
Trek
yeah.
series,
Les
in
Moon
which he's a full controller.
took over CBS.
Yes. Shatner is an awesome author. He's awesome. He's a great author. He's a great writer. I totally agree with that statement. Maybe a
Shatner?
dick, but he's a great writer.
And you wonder why Netflix and Amazon both, like some of the biggest streaming sites, turned away from Lower Decks.
So they got
Only if
burned
there's lots of
on,
flushing in it.
they got burned on the crap Kurtzman's throwing out there. That's why.
Yeah, and they don't want a third one. Like, he fooled Netflix to bring in.
Actually, there's a big
He fooled Amazon to
rumor
bring
isn't there,
in
about Netflix
Picard.
playing
And they're like,
the whole thing away from CBS.
Yeah, so like CBS
Yeah.
Paramount split didn't happen until 2005. So didn't CBS have some part in the creation of Next Generation and stuff if they were together?
Yeah, they did. CBS
So
collaborated
that's
with.
why my statement comes into effect. That's why I said there were people involved with CBS that knew how to write Star Trek back in the day, even though it was through Paramount.
That was
They were-
Rick. That was Rick Berman and
I
company.
did see
Yeah.
the expand.
CBS and
Springtime.
Paramount were one thing, yes, right?
So that's where my
I
statement
liked
came
it,
in.
but
They
it took
split
2
up.
seasons to like it.
Shatner,
Yeah,
Ghost
Princess
Rider,
Bride,
writes all the
that's when they
technical,
got back.
technical stuff. Shatner writes the
You-
storyline.
you're right.
Ghost Rider writes technical.
But, right, that was then. Yeah.
So,
And
but now I feel like they're back
the
together.
people at
We
CBS
got people that
didn't
want to
work
make
on
the
Star Trek, and
back
it's
in power.
sorry, bud.
Indie Tiger made a very important comment. I never understood why they didn't color the whites of their eyes in the series, especially when they did the teeth. I just noticed that myself.
Basically, Berman, Rick Berman, and yeah. Well, there's one
Explain.
person.
Jar Jar Binks.
Who am I not arguing with right now? Commodore Ty, is it?
Yep. Yes, Star Trek nitpickers, that is true. Like when they got rid of the control of Rod, like once they,
Why did he have 3 arms?
I think that's his species.
When they
Oh,
got
hang on a
rid
minute.
of
What I mean is-
Roddenberry's control.
3 arms.
I think once they got rid of
that's a
Roddenberry's
Mandela
control over
effect
the
thing
Next
again.
Generation, that's when it got good.
That's a very advanced countdown clock. Not even gone digital yet.
Howdy, Odyssey.
Hey, DJ.
Kate MacArthur wants to take
dropped
over
the DJ
China
part
right
of his
now.
name.
Yeah, Star Trek nitpicking is bang on again. Michael Piller gets most of the credit for TNG getting good during season 3.
That's why I said I think once they got rid of the Roddenberry oversight,
Yeah.
They
That
were
was-
more free to do stuff.
Yeah, you got to
Good pictures of kids and dogs. There you go. Dogs and kids. I knew it. I knew it.
Ugh.
Still not even digital countdown.
Hey, DJ.
It's Odyssey now.
I'm a vegetarian now.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But here's the thing. All those people that made Trek good back in the 90s and very early 2000s, they're no longer there. It's just
That's
that
a
one
sad
woman.
But I think
Hey?
there are people that they could go out, like writers and stuff that they can go out and hire that will make good
Look
Trek.
out for
But
Trek.
right now, you got Kurtzman and his group of lackeys making it.
It
Maybe
should,
there's no more food at the origin place.
it shouldn't be that hard to make.
Was the
decent
bridge
Trek.
facing forwards,
Yes,
or
it's
was
not
it
that hard.
facing
Just
slightly
hire
askew?
people that actually care about Trek instead of the people you have
Because,
now.
I mean, the Trek Bible was written with TNG, or well,
Imagine
it should
if
be.
Jar
It
Jar
shouldn't be
was a
that
Star
hard.
Trek character.
At least
DJ Odyssey is just Odyssey now.
Because he's retiring.
Imagine if
So it's just
Jar Jar.
Odyssey.
Oh,
you know, my one thing, at least we haven't devolved yet to Trekkies and Star Wars fans starting a world war over stupid stuff, like in Futurama. Now that was purely stupid.
Yep.
Well.
I
Would you
understand, Jim, that they don't want to hire Trek people, but they need to
Star
hire
Wars would
Trek
win.
people to make good Star Trek. And from the higher ups in the Viacom, Paramount, CBS merger, the higher ups want good Trek, so they need to hire Trek people to get good Trek.
Hello, Gov. They're Toxin Inspector. I have a question.
But they can't until like the end of next year, or the end of
Who
Yeah,
has
but
a
how much
question?
more money is Viacom going to lose because they're
What's your
allowing
question?
Kurtzman to make the crap and he's slapping the Star Trek label on it?
Well, they've already started fixing it with All Access. Okay, so it won't be long. They gotta play with those damn contracts.
Yeah, exactly.
With Bad Robot and
It's irrelevant. They're making money.
Not much or little to nothing.
Well, cartoons over pickles. What did you think of Star Trek?
Wait. Somebody had a question.
Oh, sorry.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would you want to wear a shirt that says Kirk is a jerk on the back of it?
No.
Depends on how much you pay me.
Why would
Yeah, I
do
had a
that?
question too. Yes.
Okay. What's Ian?
I hate prequels.
I got my
No.
captains.
What were they thinking when they turned it into a cheesy pop tune?
I like that shirt.
I didn't have a
That's cool
question. I was
shirt.
just waiting for the guy with the question.
That's
What
a
were
really
they-
cool shirt, man.
There.
Oh, Elihu. Let me bigify. Bigify it, yes.
Okay.
Bigify?
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Make it
Five
big.
captains.
There you
At
go.
least
John
Mikey,
Lennon here.
at
That
least
is-
Mikey Spock ain't on there.
Yeah, it's missing Pike. I know that.
that
It's
will
not
change.
missing anybody.
One sec. Oh, you even see a Klingon bird of prey up there.
Oh,
You know,
Captain
they
Jim,
said if
your mission ended
who
too
played
soon,
the original-
too soon. That was
who
from
played the
Simpsons.
original Pike?
Jeffrey Hunter.
He's dead.
If Jeffrey Hunter
That's
did not
it.
die, they would have kept him as the captain.
Nope.
No, he turned that down.
He
No,
turned
they
it down.
wouldn't.
He let his
No, they
wife.
didn't want.
He let his wife
Wasn't
talk
he in
him
a
out of
I
wheelchair
taking
think his
that
with a
wife
scar
or
on
his
his face?
agent said he was too good for TV.
What do y'all think of my shirt?
Imagine there's no future.
I never was a John
John-
Lennon fan.
Yeah,
I thought he
John
was
Lennon.
a nut.
Yeah, me either.
Hey, why
Yeah,
don't I have
John
John
Lennon.
I like John
One
Lennon.
thing I agree on with every other person is why did John Lennon marry Yoko Ono? She had no. She's tone deaf, more deaf than a cat had nails to scratch on
Maybe
a
because he loved
chalkboard.
her.
Yes, Richie Poole.
Just a guess. Maybe he loved
It
her.
was his
Like,
wife that kept him from
What are your
continuing as
thoughts, then?
Pike. It was
yeah, then he died.
Yeah, that
Imagine
was
if
Mrs.
Lorca
Hunter.
was just a guy with PTSD and nothing else.
well. You only saw him for one episode.
Who was that? Who was the one that played him in
I'll be right
the
there, Richie
two-parter? Was that the
Poole.
guy that played
In the pilot,
I think.
what's his name? That was turned into a god.
Riker?
No. You talking about the original series? Gary
What about
Mitchell?
Momo?
Yeah, the second Pike, the one in the chair.
Yeah.
Okay, who loves Momo?
The second Pike in the Kelvin universe? Because we've had only like
No.
oh, the
So
one
in the original
Mirage.
series, it wasn't Jeffrey Hunter.
Oh, let me.
Many of my best friends are Andorians.
Richie
You
Poole
know?
says Gary Mitchell.
You know what I mean? Like the guy that was in the chair going.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
Gary Lockwood.
Yes, the guy that played
Well,
Gary Mitchell.
not-
Was that the same
not
guy?
great.
Gary Lockwood. Yay! I did a thing.
So, Carlo and Richie Poole are asking my thoughts on the animated series so far.
Yeah.
It was Sean Kearney that played an older disabled Pike.
I like the
Kenny?
original series better, for sure.
Oh, you see.
But
No, his wife kept him from continuing as
clearly
Pike.
The animated series is
better
ace,
than
though. It's
Discovery.
not dark. It's good fun.
I'll be honest, the first episode was a little dark. The ending of that episode was kind of shitty.
Okay, so this is everyone that played Anson Mount in a live action Star Trek.
And the second episode was a little dark with Spock's beloved pet dying.
Yeah. Poor bear puppy.
Okay, so
Yeah, that
we
was
had
quite fun, wasn't it?
Jeffrey
I liked
Hunter
that
in the cage.
The third
Sean
one
Kenny.
was the most Trek of them all.
Sean Kenny in the Menagerie, Bruce Greenwood in the JJ verse films, and then you had Anson Mount.
Yes, Anson was supposed to be so far as the best Pike.
Well, because all the other ones you barely seen.
Yeah, but Pike actually looked like the original.
me.
The original. Gary, original Lockwood. He actually looked like him.
Anson Mount looked like Jeffrey Hunter.
Alice Kurtzman was
Hey,
on
Mitchell.
the toilet.
But yeah,
Gary
he did,
Locke
didn't he?
never played
Weird.
Pike.
Star Trek Nitpickers says Bird of Prey. They didn't really have this show
Boo.
figured
I
out.
didn't do a thing.
Was it for kids or not? It was for
Yes.
kids.
Yeah, it was for kids.
It was absolutely made for
but
kids.
at
It was
least they still
Saturday
had
morning.
decent stories.
I would keep.
It was a Saturday morning cartoon, but it was
Thing is,
Trek stories.
But you got to remember, by the time this came out,
Yeah, that's
the
it.
original show had been syndicated long enough that a lot of kids that watched this cartoon had watched the original series.
In syndication.
Yeah, there was some sophistication already there.
Yeah. In syndication, that's what made Star Trek big because they looked at the proper numbers eventually. That's what initially when it got canceled, they only saw how many times was it shown, but then when they saw the demographic with that new rating system, they're like, "Holy crap, we had an amazing show and we canceled it."
Yeah.
Richie Poole asked Odyssey, "Are you going to commission a new Avatar?"
Yes,
he already answered that. No, he's not.
Oh,
Because he's still going to be the pink bunny.
The bunny stays.
He's going to get a
Didn't
new pink
Filmation
bunny
also
suit.
make Fat Albert?
Hey,
Hey, it's Fat Albert.
Fat Albert.
Too bad
Filmation
turned out to
did
be a
almost
total creep.
every Saturday morning cartoon in the 70s.
Okay, Richie, I'll go over mine again.
Is it
My
weird that I really
thoughts-
liked that they killed off Picard and Data?
Okay,
I
give
think
me.
they should never
Sorry.
had Data. Data.
Okay, give me a minute to give my
But it works more
Everyone
for
mute.
Taz
just like
feelings.
TOS.
Okay, so Richie, it was better than I remember. Okay, it was better than I thought it was going to be. The first and second episode, I honestly thought were a bit dark. Like, I really am not happy with leaving this poor alien stranded on a planet. And I know you're laughing, but
He would have tried. It was either leave the alien or have the alien.
okay,
kill
but
them.
do something about, maybe we'll send a proper ship or something to come, or send a probe or something. Do something for this thing. You have a life form suffering for basically all eternity. I don't like it. Okay, they could have threw in something about getting it help.
Imagine if William Shatner directed all the Star Trek movies, not just number 5.
We'd be lucky he did.
Shatner has no business trying to direct traffic, let alone a movie.
I think he did okay with what he had, but because there were so many setbacks with movie 5, it just turned out crap.
Yesteryear, I was pretty sad to see. I liked seeing early Vulcan. I liked seeing Spock's childhood, and I was kind of surprised how close it is to the Spock's childhood that was then we saw in the JJ movies, and we saw even in Discovery, that the other Vulcans are making fun of him. And but I'm sad to see that his pet died, and it seemingly didn't change his life at all.
It was alluded to at the end that yes, it did affect them, because Kirk says, "Well, a pet dying wouldn't affect history that much," and then you hear Spock saying, "Well, for some it would." It did.
But the thing is that
It did.
Spock remembers his pet alive, so I guess it really only would have affected like Sarek and Amanda and anyone else who had interaction with the pet besides
And
Spock.
Michael.
So leave
And
the
Michael.
No,
I
don't
like to
bring
think-
up Michael.
I like to think the old birth class was designed by Vulcans.
Why?
I don't know.
Highly
like the
illogical.
middle,
I
maybe
don't
it's
think
supposed
the
to act
Vulcans
as
would
a
have came
second
up with
warp
the
drive
birth
in case
class.
the mini cells break or something.
And then the third one I would say was the most Trek of them all. It had a happy ending mostly.
Why are you insulting DC Fontana like this? She was the showrunner for TAS. You know,
They didn't have showrunners back then.
Am I the only one who thinks the thing at the beginning sounds like a Dalek? Obey me, exterminate.
Oh yeah. Oh,
annihilate,
I was
destroy.
thinking similar things. And when someone mentioned it, yeah, I'm like, holy crap, it is right. It sounds like a Dalek.
And Indy Tigers is a benevolent creature, bird of prey. Just like the skin of evil that killed Tasha Yar on Ryjack in the TOS episode, TNG episode.
Yeah. You know, if Denise Crosby ever guest stars on Picard,
I'll tell you
hope
what,
she returns as
that,
Yar.
that thing did us a
preferably.
favor.
No,
rather
she
than
won't return
Sella.
as Yard.
Dan
Maybe if they
23
turn-
She won't
maybe if they
return
rebuild
until
Yar into a
like
robot.
I'm so glad for the skin of evil.
Your mic is really low. I can hardly hear you. I can hear everybody else very clear, but you sound a little low to me. I see your icon moving.
Just quickly then, I really love the skin of evil because it meant Worf got promoted, and Worf's my favorite character. End of story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you hear it.
A human, a
Take
Vulcan,
care,
a
Carlo.
Klingon, and a Romulan all walk into a bar and
And what?
They walked into a bar and
I can't really think of a good
Yeah.
punchline.
Son of a bitch.
oh,
Pixels, are you even here?
No, Wolf's top boy.
Pickles, where are you, Pickles?
It seems like Pickle's been muted the whole time.
Do we need to find a
I
lard?
think he came in and then he never said anything after the first
Do we need to find a
couple
lard?
minutes.
Man, come on. Speak.
Maybe he's on a phone call.
Or he's outside smoking a cigarette.
I'm speaking.
He's
And I
going
don't
going
even
across the
snakes.
street to get or
I
hot
don't
snakes.
even
Or
smoke.
he takes a little dog for a walk. You never know.
Well, no,
Indie Tiger says no bird brain, referring to the two different episodes, Skin of Evil in TNG and Wolf in the Fold in TOS.
Yeah, Skinny was where she actually got killed off. And in the Fold was where it was the parallel timeline thing where she actually went back at the Enterprise C. Right?
No, Wolf in the Fold he's saying is a TOS episode.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Honestly,
If
I'm
I was
sorry, I
in
don't
charge
remember
of
Wolf in the
Discovery,
Fold.
I'd add more alien women to balance things out a bit.
There's so many women already.
I meant alien women.
Piano Deans is Bird of Prey. Anything interesting discussed during
That's just
church
my
life
church side
today?
showing.
I had it on, but I
Maybe
slept
that's
right
just
through it.
nothing.
Anti-Trekker said that next week
Maybe that's just my Kirk side showing.
Does anyone think
he
that
might move back to Rational
Amos-
Roundtable.
Does anyone think that Amos in Skin of Evil was a Baru?
The what?
Like, you know, the Kelpians and the Baru?
Yeah.
Baku?
Baku.
No, the Baru.
Oh.
Baru?
The
Yeah,
people that ate
Baku
the
are insurrection.
Oh, the people that ate the Kelpians.
I forget what they are.
I think it's called the Baru.
STD, and nobody really gives a damn about STD. Okay, STD
No, but I'm
is not
saying,
even
do you think that I think
Okay.
Amos is a part of their species?
I
honestly
don't.
won't.
I have no idea.
Sometimes I wish Lorca
No.
didn't turn out to be the bad guy. He was actually the most interesting character.
Josh Street says Bird of Prey, we demand the 24
I
hour
identified
GSI
with him
marathon.
because I have like
Start
extreme
now.
photosensitivity.
Now. Should have capitalized the word now.
Jeff Franklin, what's upsetting? Come on up here, Jeff. You can.
Jeff's been upset this whole stream, it seems like.
Yeah, you know,
Imagine if Star Trek, the animated series,
there
Fat
haven't been enough
Albert, and
people in
He-Man all
science
had a
fiction that
crossover
are
with each other.
Piano Dean, the best way you can tell when somebody's talking
had-
is if their little icon is glowing, like mine is going wheel, wheel, wheel. That's
It's like
like
a voice.
Yeah, a gray box next around.
I don't know what's wrong with my microphone.
Well, I hear you.
I heard you a little bit better that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can all hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now, man.
As long as 5
Heard a
people
bit
aren't
of it.
talking, I can hear
What
you.
did you do?
What am I doing wrong?
Oh,
I don't know.
No,
Maybe-
you're
crikey. Was I
fine.
talking about something?
now you're good, man.
What if Jar Jar was on Star Trek?
Oh, yeah, I remember
Oh,
now.
God.
So,
Jeez.
If Jar Jar was on Star Trek, I would not be a Star Trek fan.
so yeah, there hasn't been enough people in science fiction that have photosensitivity like me. I would have liked that more. So as soon as I saw Lorca, I was like, yeah, cool. Not watching any more of this.
Indie Tigers is Bird of Prey, Wolf in the Fold, is the episode where Scotty is accused of killing women. But it turns out that Ray Jack, an energy being, a.k.a. Jack the Ripper, is responsible.
Yeah.
Jim
also,
Henry.
I'm running for president. Vote for me.
Jack the oh.
Good, Jim Henry. That's a good
Jim
fight.
Henry. So when Dax went,
Uh-oh.
I'm
So,
starting,
okay. So
So when
when
Dax went to a new host, was Dax
starting my own state.
still married to Worf? How does that work?
Starting my own
No.
little dictatorship. I'm starting my own little dictatorship now.
Well, that's fine.
Stop me.
You're welcome to start your own dictatorship.
But like Kuroga.
It's quite fun. No, they're not still married to Worf. Once the host body dies, the wedding is over. The marriage is over. That was pretty well
Yeah,
explained.
because the little one wasn't married to him.
What
Wolf
if
was
Samantha
married to
Carrick
Jadzia,
saved a stray cat?
not today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not the little
Worf
one.
married Jadzia, not Dax. And Commodore Ty is back.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce.
Technical difficulties.
Maybe Lower Decks will surprise us. I'm still pretty hopeful. I like that they use the space dock.
Hello, Robert Rose
Movie
Jr.
drop.
I didn't mean to ignore you. I didn't see you put in any at Bird of Prey 5.
Dun, dun,
Bird of Prey 5.
Oh, also you
Perhaps time
spell
to
it
subscribe. Lol.
you spell it Bird of Prey 5. It's Bird O Prey 5. If you put in the F for of, it doesn't highlight.
Irish.
Just start typing in bird, and it'll automatically should highlight them automatically. 'Cause only
Well,
bird-
if you're on mobile device, it doesn't.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Nicole
Only
says,
on
"It is
desktop.
fun to bounce griefers
I'm going to
up
go and get
hills,
something
run
to eat,
'em over,
and then I'm going to watch The Last
shaky stuff
Kingdom,
like
and I'll
that.
catch you all later.
GTA
And
Take
away
care,
I go.
Freakian.
Take
Later,
care.
dude.
Yeah, we're going to be ending soon.
Yeah,
It's already 5 o'clock. Oh man, it's past
I got
5
2
o'clock.
episodes left of season 1 of Doom Patrol before I start season 2.
Mhm.
I'm going to be watching season 1 again.
Has anyone
I-
watched season 2 of The Twilight Zone yet?
I
I
watched
watched
two
it.
episodes, just a couple.
I watched them all.
They haven't started broadcasting up here in Canada yet, so.
I
What
love
would
the
you
season
change about
finale
Burnham to make it
of
more
season
interesting?
1. That was awesome.
Because I still got 3 more episodes to review before I even attempt to watch season 2.
The second episode, Miranda Bachman, is dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It was very dumb and stupid.
Okay.
That's my personal opinion without spoiling it, okay?
Okay, now Katie, I can barely hear you.
Hello?
Now I hear you.
What if Burnham? What would you change about Burnham to make her seem more interesting?
Not make her a married
uh,
Sue.
Yeah, I'd evaporate her.
Have her have less lines.
Not have her be
Have
the
her
featured
in prison.
person.
Not
turn
not
Ash Tyler into a neutered Klingork.
never have anything to do with Spock.
Show in the 25th century.
Richie Pools says this has been a great day. The first splashdown over 40 years with some TAS and Bird of Prey. Awesome. Thank you for not saying awesome sauce, Richie.
I want to take over.
Yeah, but you just did.
No, I think.
Declare me dictator.
You can be a dictator. Just start a country.
I did. It's called MacArthur. The People's
MacArthur?
Republic of MacArthur.
So you're a communist.
Yeah.
McCarthyan.
Yeah, it's
You should talk to Alexander. He might want to join.
Well, maybe I will.
Alexander would. Especially, you got to have a Hooters.
Hooters.
Who was there for the
Hooters.
anti-tracker
Hooters.
chat?
Hooters.
Hooters. They got some great rings at
Oompa,
Hooters.
doopity-doo. If you are wise, you'll listen to me.
How about the Taco Warrior?
I enslaved the Oompa Loompas.
Oh, you see, I have orphan miners.
Yeah.
They're like Oompa Loompas, but not orange.
Haven't I told you about the story of the female Romulan and her Vulcan husband?
I think you might have.
The story of a gassy Romulan and her Vulcan husband.
And they're Ferengi neighbors.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, guys, it's a little late. Later than I thought we'd be going. So I'm going to call the stream. Elihu, anything you want to say before we end?
Awesome sauce.
Trans rights?
Well, I'll get to everybody. Pickles, going once, going twice. Commodore Ty.
Okay, I'm going to be dropping my PayPal link one more time in the chat, as well as I'm going to be dropping my channel.
Oh, I
Expect the little update video I'm going to come up with for Star Trek Prodigies, dropping in the next couple hours. I just got to finish editing it. And I'm still gonna, and then next is going to be the Star Trek Picard review for episode 5, and hopefully I can get the first season of the Twilight Zone done.
Whoa, my link is not working. What the hell?
Oh, well,
Great, I got to put my YouTube page now. Hang on.
I'm gonna
JD,
go invade Turtistan.
good for you. I approve. Anything you want to shout out? Links, support, anything?
Hey, Anti-Trucker. Hey, I mean, Bird of Prey 5. Can you supply me some weapons? Maybe some reinforcements?
You're going to attack Turtistan with them?
Yeah.
We might be able to work something out. Have to keep that on the down low, though.
You just
Thomas
posted
Potts
that
can be
on
listening.
you just haven't. You're talking out loudly on a live stream.
He could be he's the head of Turtistan military. So
I'm the... Commodore Ty, can I appoint you as the head of my military?
If you want to.
you know, work for
I don't know what I
Kami.
would do.
Yes, I'm the communist dictator of MacArthur.
And Piano Dean puts in a link. If you didn't hear the asteroid crash, here's the link to the clip.
It's funny.
Everybody dies in MacArthur.
Well, then at least you're being honest. That's good.
No mercy.
Mr. Lundell.
Our national form of capital punishment is that we
If
have
I
a
can
space
get a word
station
in
orbiting a black
edgewise
hole.
from the nut job.
We have a space station orbiting a black hole, and we push people out of the station into the black hole. That's how we do capital punishment in MacArthur.
Lovely. Okay, Mr. Lundell.
We have a pretty advanced space program.
Mr. Lundell, please.
Okay, I put my link in the chat. You know, I'm all about movies, sci-fi, westerns.
I'm appointing you as my...
It's all there. B movies, 50s and 60s. When sci-fi was at its best, the graphics weren't as good, but the writing was top notch. That's the kind of stuff.
I gotta take.
So hit the link in the main chat, join my channel, watch some of the movies. You might learn something. That's all.
I don't see your link, Mr. Lundell.
Yeah, he had 2 great vampire movies out today.
Oh,
There it is.
Yeah, you had
Great.
your Kung Fu Vampire movie.
Yeah.
What's the name of that again?
The seven
brothers against the vampire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. Kung Fu Vampires, come on. Classic stuff.
Hail MacArthur.
If you haven't subscribed to Mr. Lundell's Group of Movies, hit that bell. Hit that bell on Mr. Lundell's Group of Movies.
Yeah.
To find out
definitely let me go subscribe right now.
Just like you hit the bell on a Bird of Prey's stream, hit the bell on Mr. Lundell.
Very cool. Okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. We had a bunch of people. Wow, this was probably my biggest stream of the week.
So I guess you might have to start doing this more often.
Well, I'm going to do it next weekend. I've already next Sunday is going to be the next 3 episodes.
Ooh, that means we get to more tribbles, more trouble.
Is that one of the next 3 episodes?
It's episode 5.
Nice. So yes, we'll get it.
Yeah, there is a triple episode in this too.
Yeah.
In the animated series.
Yeah, in the cartoon.
Season 1, episode 5.
Yeah, you can do a triple cartoon, TOS, TS9. It's a good idea.
Richie Pulse's Bird of Prey. That's because the animated series is awesome.
Yes,
apparently it is. Apparently it is.
Maybe we should do that instead of watching the 3 animated series episodes. Let's just watch the 3 triple episodes.
Cartoon original. I want to see Kirk yell at O'Brien.
Oh well, that will come in the DS9. we're I don't know how far we are away from that episode. A season at least, maybe 2.
But I'm just suggesting that's maybe what we should do next week. Let's just watch the 3 triples.
No. We're doing the animated series. I made a commitment. Now we do have Lower Decks coming in a few days, so maybe Lower Decks will disgust me, and I'll
Don't
give
waste
up
your
Star
time
Trek
on Lower Decks. Don't waste your
altogether.
time on
What?
Nitpickers, I don't accept the triples in disco.
Oh, there's no triple short track. No, Yosef, they don't exist. That was non-canon. Triples
I still gotta
fried
bring
with
it up with Life of Matthew about that review.
I'm sorry, that was not a canon. That was not a canon short track. Anyway, once again, guys, thanks all for being here. Hopefully, see you guys somewhere else later. Qapla, have a wonderful rest of the weekend.
All right, you
all.
brother.
Tomorrow, Bed Life is back to its usual time, probably around 4 p.m. Eastern. Bird out.
Later, dude.
Live long and prosper.